Hello and welcome back to the channel. So it's been a while since we've done anything really in the virtual world. We've been doing a lot of real world experiences. So I hope you enjoyed the first part of the Le Mans video that was live a couple of days ago. So we're here. Gran Turismo 7 has been updated with 1.35 and that's brought an amazing car. The Aston Martin Valkyrie. So this is something that I've been watching ever since it was, I believe the Aston Martin Nebula was the original code name, because my hopes were this was going to be at Le Mans. This was going to be a Le Mans, turned into the Le Mans prototype when the hypercar rules were first announced. Unfortunately that hasn't happened, but we do have it in the sim here and it is still a screaming V12 and we all know I love a screaming V12. So we've got over 1,130 horsepower here. But we're on road tyres. Remember, this is road car. Normally when you get that kind of power and downforce, you're on track tyres. So this is going to be quite interesting. I think the top speed is going to be ballistic and we have a boost button, so I'm going to be holding on to that boost quite a bit. But we don't have a lot of low speed grip from road tyres. I'm unsure what the high speed grip's like. So let's find out and see how it does. So I've just had a quick look at the leaderboard of all the cars that we've done so far to have a look at what car was the fastest car that I've done on road tyres. And at the moment it looks like it's number 29, which is Koenigsegg 1-1. So that was a car that we did a long time ago. And with a time of 6:32, let's see if we can get anywhere near that with this car. I think it's possible, but let's find out. There's only one way to do it. Let's get to it. Right, Aston Martin Valkyrie versus Nürburgring, over 1,100 horsepower through the rear tyres and rear tyres alone, and they are street tyres, so they have tread, they take rain weather, so traction, you can see second and third traction is an issue, but look at that high speed though on the boost, down through the gears. Try and be respectful to the car through second and third in anything other than a straight line. Use second here. I find if you use third, when that engine wants to rev, it's hard to catch. 11,000 RPM off towards Flungplatz, 300 kph. Dab a brake as we come over the top. Back on the boost juice though. Boost is like literally like an electrical NOS button. Flungplatz, you could do flat, but you won't make the next corner. So we won't be taking it flat. We'll lift off the boost, lift off the accelerator, coast, and then hard on the brakes. I can see, only just made it still then. Wow, spinning in the third, that was 200 kph wheel spin. Right, flat out again, use the boost, got gravity this time, through the compression. Again, that was one of those corners that you could take flat, but you're not going to then make the braking point for the next corner, which just seems nuts. I don't think I've ever done a car which is like that. Right, back on the power. We're going to use all the boost while we can on these faster sections, because when we get into the roller coaster section in the second half of the track, we won't be able to really use the boost, but hopefully we should be able to save it up for the Dottinger Her. What kind of speed we'll get down that there, I have no idea. Right, slow right-hander here, down here, we'll use second gear. Right, into miss it, miss. Oh, this thing is fast. Actually going to use third gear, try and get that nose in, but the rear just doesn't want to live with us. Into the slow section here. Really good visibility out of this car though, you can see right over those haunches. Second gear tried to kill us then. Wow, wheel spin again in third. Hard on the brakes, downhill, get that nose in, lead off the brakes. This thing just revs so fast, it can catch you out. Right, back on the boost juice, flat out for Lauda King. Just about early on the brakes, because I want to just try and focus on the exit up the hill here. Not too bad. Right, back on the boost. Right, up the hill we go. Actually going to come out of boost just for a moment there while I'll settle the car, just try and make sure we can actually make these fast left-hand corners, and then back on the boost. Wow, we're already over 200 miles an hour without that boost.
flat out. Bravery corner will not be flat. Down to 5th, and then back on the barrel, back on the boost. Come on, build. Dab a brake. Just try and keep the car in the track. All the way down to 2nd. This is where we're going to struggle. You can see the understeer. Be cautious on the throttle. Right. Carousel we go. Come on, come on, come on. Wow, that's wheel spin again in 3rd. Just trying to keep the car in a straight line so that we can get on the throttle and not have so much wheel spin. Up over the top there, poor line from me there. Come on, get the nose in. This is where we should be able to save up a bit of battery because we won't be able to use it much around here. I have to say, AMR Pro, which is basically this car but with slick tyres. Wow, that would be an absolute riot. You can see how cautious we're having to be through there. But we can just use 3rd gear. 3rd gear's got very good torque as long as you're ready for it down low. So it will just break traction of the rear tyres. Oh, nearly lost it again there. Right, into the 2nd jump here. We're actually going to have to get on the brakes before the jump. Just try and hold good speed up over here into Stefan Bellafest in a moment. I'm actually off the throttle there. I was about half throttle through that section there. A little bit of boost. And then worst corner on the track. Get her down. And then its friend. What's actually bad was one of the better cars through that. We're actually going to take 2nd for the baby carousel. A little bit of boost into the next corner. Focus on the exit though. Right, 4th. Come on, come on. Turn, turn, turn. On the boost. Right. We should have enough battery for the whole straight. Let's find out. That's right. That's 325. That's 200 miles an hour. There's 7 gears. She's still pulling 261, 262 kph. This thing is absolutely howling. Right, over 270. Can't look now because we're going to have to go through this section here. We're going to lift off. Again, I think that's Flansgarn. Could be flat, but then you're not making the braking for the next corner. Right. On the power to the finish line. Oh, wow, this thing is absolutely electric. It's like an absolute missile in a straight line, and it is actually quite enjoyable. 2nd and 3rd, scary as hell, but wow, I actually enjoyed this. A lot of cars this fast, quite scary and not enjoyable to drive, but I actually really enjoyed driving this. The sound is Bellissimo, absolutely fantastic. 11,000 RPM, and that boost button, it seems like the boost lasted the whole lap. So some of these KERS cars, these hybrid cars, they don't last a whole lap of the Nürburgring, but this definitely steamed to. So let's see what kind of time it did, see if it beat the Koenigsegg 1-1. That is a 6-minute lap. Boom! That is the fastest road car, well, car with road tyres, so it is a road car that I've ever done around here, and it's only just off going sub 6. Wow, 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 that is intensely fast. I made 6.49 tenths of a second of issues there, so this is a sub 6 car. So that takes it to 19th place, just behind a Time Attack Evo and ahead of a F1 GTR and the CLK GTR. So this is faster than some Group 2 cars around here. In default, with no setup, that's how our Nürburgring blast rules work. That was intense, but that was really good fun. I really enjoyed that. And I hope you guys and girls did as well. And if you did, smash a thumbs up because that's muchly appreciated. If you want to see more, just hit the subscribe because there's going to be more content like this going forward. Until then, goodbye and have a good one.